Time to fly, time to fly. Never give up, we won't retreat. The ones who stand up.
Hello friends, and welcome again to another Street Fighter Duel video.
Okay legends, welcome back to the channel with another video, and this time we're gonna do some update and show you the level that I passed actually, and at stage 44 now, chapter 44, stage 4. I'll try to push more and more, and now we're seeing different characters, like we're seeing Mommy Dalsim that we didn't see him previously, Cammy and Vega that was added with the update when they came up and when they unlocked this chapter. And I think different characters, if you're gonna go and check the other bosses, I think there's different bosses. Here's Vega, we see him a lot. Akuma we didn't see him before. And the boss stage is with Cammy, we see Jewelry, normal stuff, Cammy and Vega again, which is a little bit harder. It's a new challenge, but we're gonna go and try to defeat that as well. Now, an update for my account. My power at 1616, 1.6 billion, which is absolutely crazy for me as a free-to-play. Now, of course, I can go and make it even better, because you can go to your limit break, and if I remove all my SS characters and my S plus character, and I added something like the characters that I don't have them up there. Where are they? They're down there somewhere. Somewhere here, like Balrog, Adon, DJ. If I put them instead of these characters, they will boost my account because they have higher power level. And this is what happened actually when I removed the Jailbreak Cody. I used Jailbreak Cody in every chapter. If you want to go and take a look at them, it will be absolutely awesome. And we got an update for the turtles. So the turtles, I got Leonardo, the triple S, plus 30. Plus 30, you can see it here, or you can see it from the screen on his logo under his master here. You can see the wings and the 4 icons that are going out. And we have Raphael with A+ and 1 copy outside, which is okay for me. And I have Michelangelo, finally the immortal tank himself is there. Plus 30, 6 out of 6 as well. If we're gonna go check, plus 30, 6 out of 6 also. And absolutely, I'm happy with my investment. Now, so far, I need 1 more copy because I have a copy outside for Donatello and he'll be SS. And when he's SS, he's viable to be used. Now, of course, triple S with 6 out of 6 cards will be amazing, but I don't think I can make him right that. I will wait until I have Starlights in the future so I can use them, so I can upgrade him and make him even better. So this is what I'm going with. Absolutely, I'm so happy with the result on my account. Michelangelo and Leonardo at least as free to play, and of course we're working on Overlord Bison. I still need 2 more copies to get him to that SS level so he can be viable for stories. Now let's go and check chapter 4340. How do we defeat it and what teams did I use? And we'll be mentioning that from my friend's account because I can't go back and watch the replay. So if I want to go back to the map, the previous map, where is it? Is this it? Yes, it's say complete. You can do enter, so you can enter only the stage that you are in, and the one that you didn't complete you cannot go in. So we're gonna hop into the other account and I'll be seeing you there in a minute. Okay, so this is my friend's account, El Turk. So we have chapter 43, he's at 43, we're gonna finish it again. So I finished it twice this week actually in the span of 2 days. First with Red's account, as you see, Pika account, I defeated it, and Red account also. Red used these teams if you want to take a look at them and check what teams we were using, and this is how we went through it. And now for my teams. So first team, I used an A rank Goken. Yes, I had an A rank Goken in my inventory, in my arsenal, and I used him just for him to tank. This is what I said when a great unit, when I made the tier list, and I showed you that they're high up there because they can be usable at least with 1 copy. We'll go and see the replay soon. Versus a team that has B Zangief, I use B Zangief so I can keep the speed up. And versus the team that has Rose. Now this is a hard team that you need to interrupt mainly. So I used the C2 of Rich Honda to interrupt. So I started with Rich Honda and C1 from Sweet Poison, C2 from Rich Honda to interrupt, and C3 from Fire Adon to deal all the damage and burn them to crisp. And this is how it happened. Now I'm using for speed Yan. So I was using Yan and that would give me the speed. I put fast chant on him and this is gave me the advantage. And here where I was struck by the fascinating Leonardo. Leonardo is crazy, is absolutely crazy. The thing is, he doesn't deal immediately damage. He needs to stack up Sword Intent, and then he will go absolutely bonkers and start stomping everybody. So we're gonna see that also. I will show you the results and the damages. This lineup, I had to merc an Overlord Bison. Now, of course, this lineup, you can defeat it with Visconti Vega, I'll be showing you another team to defeat Bison immediately with Visconti Vega because he's the first unit to die actually on their lineup, which was absolutely amazing. On this lineup, I basically almost did nothing. I put Jury in the back line, and then I put Sagat in the attack position. When Jury dies, Sagat comes in, and he has Emperor for 3 times, and he will survive. And the blast from Overlord Bison and Normal Bison would kill everybody else on the team, and this is what happened actually, and this is how we survived with this fight. It was absolutely crazy, but it did its job. Now, this last team, as you see, I'm not playing any stun. Now, I tried to stun with the C2 of Able, normal Able, C1 from Suit Able, C2 from Able, and it will give me an interrupt, but it's a 25% chance, and I didn't want to risk it. So how I played it, I played Visconti Vega, Able, Suit Able, then Visconti Vega, and it gave me a stack of shields. Like everybody has like 4 shields on them, and I wouldn't take any type of damages. Now 1 unit died because I didn't have the combo meter, but if I did have it, I would absolutely wipe clear the team without losing any unit. So first lineup, let's check it out. Now you're telling me why you're using Mummy Dhalsim. No, the 21 million damage did not help, but I'm using any fodder with C1 that will keep himself protected and use a ranged attack because I want to use anybody, because this team seriously, it only needs the C3 of Dhalsim, that's all, and the interruption of Zangief and somebody to tank for you. And any C1 would do, any C1 that buffs you, any C1 that does not buff you will also work, because Dhalsim will absolutely, he's the best DPS over time in the game right now, as burst from the start with applying his stacks, other than Fire Aidon, of course the fire down below the enemies, or Overlord Bison with the explosions that he does, or Visconti Vega with the burst immunity damages, which is absolutely crazy. But Dhalsim for free to play, he's absolutely a top-notch carry. As you see, I'm not using Guile anywhere, I'm not using Viper anywhere. You still have options if you build Viper and if you build Guile to use them on these lineups, because this lineup also with Zangief, with Guile, I could bypass it, and I did bypass it many times, but it takes a lot of time. With Dhalsim, it was easy clear. So let's go and check it out. I'll keep it at ×2. So you don't have a lot of time watching this. So we wait a little bit, and as you see, Gouken is still alive. We start with Dhalsim, C1 with Mummy Dhalsim, and C2 and interruption. Completely, you need to time your interrupt. The interrupt is the most important thing. Now everybody is burning, and they have poison over them, so it's accumulating with Mummy Dhalsim and Dhalsim. And we time a super, then a C1, then a C2 to interrupt perfectly as well, then a C3 from Dhalsim. Of course, I'm waiting throughout doing this because Dhalsim damages do a lot, and here I was like, they're almost dead, so let me go and kill them immediately, and then we can start and continue. Gouken died, but it's fine because only 1 unit, so we need to kill DiCaprio before she kills anybody else. So I started with Dhalsim, C1 from Mummy Dhalsim, C2 from Zangief, and then C3 from Dhalsim. She's cooked. If she killed Mummy Dhalsim and kills my Zangief, I'm already done. But Zangief didn't die because of the passive of Gouken. Gouken passive at A rank, 1 copy, kept my Zangief alive from the full attack of DiCaprio, and this is how we achieved the first team. Now, of course, the most important one that I'm using on this team as an EX is this EX, the fire, because when I drop it and I drop the fire or the C3 from Dhalsim, it amplifies the flame damage by 12%, which makes me deal more damages to the enemies. Okay, we got an offer for some reason. The second lineup, which is the Fire Aidon with Rich Honda. Absolutely beautiful combo with each other together. Now, you don't need Street Poison to use it per se. If you want to use anybody's C1, even Yun or anyone's C1, you can use and leave Street Poison. If you have a difficult stage, her C2 would stun or would charm a unit and will help you instead of having a stun, because we don't have a lot of stuns. So her charm could help you in other battles. But I was pretty comfortable with the units that I have, so I didn't have the need or the use to use her on a different lineup, and this is how it went. It also helps a lot because it will amplify the damages that you do. Of course, I started with the drones. Now the trick here is using the Kami and Vega EX. I'll be showing you in the battle. So I start the combo immediately so they don't auto attack me and hit me, because if they auto attack, they kill my Rich Honda, because he tanks, but he's not as tanky at the start if you don't develop stacks on him and give him the shields. And then I drop Kami and Vega EX, and I start with the one that has the buff on no combo, so it was Yun. So I started with Yun, C1 from Street Poison, and I interrupted on perfect timing with Rich Honda, and I continued with Fire Aidon, and I destroyed the entire team. Of course, let's go and check it out. So here we go. At ×2 speed, times 2 speed is the best one to check videos. So I start immediately after I push them a little bit. C1, then C2 with pushing them, C3 from Fire Aidon. I click the Kami Vega EX. I start with Yan immediately, C1 from Poison, and interrupt with C2 of Rich Honda, then C3 from Fire Aidon, and I continue dealing the damages with another rotation, and I wait now. Now I can tank a little bit. I start because it's out of the time, and I interrupt perfectly, and now I can kill them. I can go back to back ham and use every EX that I have to amplify the damages. I burn them into crisp. It doesn't matter at this point, they're absolutely dead, and Guy didn't have a chance. He dropped from tag position and immediately got destroyed and burned. And this is how the power of Fire Aidon with Rich Honda on chapters. If you're free to play, this is great. Even with one copy of Rich Honda, you can do the same thing as we did with Goken with one copy of Rich Honda, so keep that in mind. Now, the second or the third video, so this first team, second team, third team, Leonardo. And this is where I was like, oh my god, okay, I understand him even better. The more that you have sword intent on your team, and here I didn't have the new EX of the turtles. If I had it, I would play it instead of something else. But I played it this way, and Leonardo, when you kill an enemy, you fill your combo meter again. So it was a back-to-back. And Chun-Li with her C2, also when she quits, she gives you a lot of combo meter. So it was absolutely fantastic. I used the C1 of Honda to stun. I used Summer Elena on the team to buff me. Even without Summer Elena, it would work. But Summer Elena, on many runs, now this run it wouldn't show, but on many runs when Zangief starts the battle, she could interrupt him by spinning her legs when she drops, when you do a super. That was crazy and it was fun. So let's go and check it out. So the thing here, you need to start and then time the C1 of E Honda to stun Zangief. And that's it. When you stun him, you can continue your rotation perfectly. The second and the third one, I couldn't stun him, but I stunned Dalsim behind him while he was doing C1, so they couldn't press the C2 and continue their combo rotation, and it was flawless actually. But if you want a good rotation, you need just to stun Zangief every time with the C1 of Rich Honda, of normal Honda, and then continue. Let's go and check it out. So here's the battle, here's how it started. I'm waiting just for them, and Honda can tank, and with his firewall, he negates the auto attacks from Dalsim. I start with Leonardo, Zangief, then interrupt him immediately, C2 from Chun-Li, then C3 from Leonardo, and we wait a little bit again. And of course, I'm using a Michelangelo on him. Michelangelo was not triple S yet as well, he was SS, and I was using him. So here we go, and then C1, and we couldn't hit him. Yet we stayed alive because Honda survives a lot. And then I continued my rotation back to back, and I interrupted Dalsim behind. This is why they couldn't drop Blanca actually, and they couldn't do anything. And Leonardo, look at Leonardo. If he does his C3 and kills somebody, he fills your combo meter. Plus, he deals great amount of damage. Look how many sword intent is on him. So if we're gonna look at Leonardo, he has 30 sword intent, 35 sword intent. Absolutely crazy. And look at Blanca. He dropped from the tag position. He had no chance at all with me going back to back. As you see, bam, the damages, and I destroyed him completely. And the C3, and he's over. Boom, 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 boom. And then Michelangelo can drop from the sky as well. But I continued with him. Absolutely a crazy unit. Of course, if you have the full TMNT build, you can play them and they will not die in chapters. They will die, but when you stack up breakdance on them on top of breakdance, they will have more survivability. You can tank a little bit, but you don't have a stun, so maybe you'll lack a little bit of stun. But this team for me works so far. Of course, you can replace Chun-Li with somebody else, somebody that deals damage with their C2. Maybe you can replace them with somebody like Seth, somebody like Trendy Kami or Trendy Dalsim. Trendy Dalsim will deal a lot of electrics. That would help you a lot as well. Maybe Blanca, normal Blanca, also for the stuns, for story, absolutely great because it's a 0.5% or chance to, or second, 0.5 second to stun, which will be great. But for me, because of the combo meter that Chun-Li gives me, and plus I have Yang on top of her, that helped me a lot, and we achieved a win or a victory in this fight. Now this fight, which I'm using full immortal team, full immortal, all of them does not die, or at least they have immunity to a certain extent, which is Wichijuri 1 time and Sagat 3 times, which is with his Emperor, this is what makes him super high value, especially for progression and for PvP. Of course, against units that bypasses immunities, that's completely different. So I started with 2 Overlord Bison, and of course I merked my Overlord Bison from my friend Red, and big shout out and thank you for him, because with him I did manage this, and I'll be showing you the run that he did actually. So we start the battle, of course, with the damages, and immediately I start my combo. Why did I start my combo? Because I know if I didn't start my combo, I will not have chance to do the combo because they will keep exploding with Bison, and then I can't do anything. I used the charm to charm DJ, and DJ took a lot of damage from his team, so now we can kill him easily and drop the tag position. And as you see, Witch Jury is hanging from the sky, no damages is been taking from her, we're dealing a lot of damage, and everybody is keeping exploding, and then she will die eventually. So here she died, and Sagat is here. Now Sagat can live for 3 times. We need to kill everybody before he expend all of his lives, and this is what we did. There's Decapre. If Decapre dies, then we can kill Bison. Yes, I tried Zangief, you can drop Zangief, and this is what I did with a different team, and I'll be showing you that. But with Visconti Vega, it was super easy actually. We didn't need even Zangief to do that. And here we go. We did the combo, and even Sagat damage didn't count because Overlord Bison is the one to do all the damages. If you see here, Sagat didn't even deal any damage. He tanked a little bit, and that's it. And all of the damage came from Overlord Bison and a little bit of Bison. 500 million is a lot from Bison, so it's not something that you can overlook. And yeah, that was a great team. Now the final team, which is the team that took me the most time. Actually, it took me like 16 tries just to keep the shields in check. The first rotation, they cannot kill me. The second rotation is the one that they kill me. So I kept my Virgil EX outside, and then I remembered I kept it outside for this scenario. If I reach a higher stage and there's a lot of teams that are killing me and I need this just oomph just to go and kill them, I can use it just to keep my lineup surviving. And this is what I did here, but I didn't even need it in the end eventually, but we used it anyway. So the battle starts. I start immediately with Visconti Vega. Slowly, the C1 of Suit Able, slowly the Able, and then slowly the C2 of Suit Able, then C3 from Visconti Vega, because it will accumulate combo meter. Look at Vega, hit me, nothing. Decapre hit me, nothing. And then we start getting hit. I use Visconti Vega, immediately C1 from Able, C2 from Suit Able, and C3 from Visconti Vega. Look at the damage. He almost wiped them, and this is my levels were so low. So if we're gonna look at the levels, you're gonna check how low were the levels. Able is dead. I start with Visconti Vega, heal from Elena, C2 from Suit Able, then C3 from Visconti Vega, and an EX move immediately of Virgil because I don't want my Suit Able to die. And I start and continue the rotation, and I say bye-bye to Decapre. And this is how we bypassed stage 43 on the boss, or chapter 43, the final stage. Was epic, was nice, I loved it, it was absolutely fantastic, and my levels were 484. Now I'm at 900 or 490, something like that. We go and check it out after the video, which was amazing. This lineup was great, and Red, I want to show you because we did it again. So 2 times we played this battle. This time we played here with him, Shredder and Gokin. Shredder and Gokin. Gokin will keep everybody alive. You can buff your team, and we use Summer Ibuki just for more damages, and we did a lot of damage. Actually, Summer Ibuki is great for story. She would help you a lot. Dalsim with the stun of Beast Zangief. Of course, we used here also Honda for just not taking range damage from Chun-Li and from Rose. On this, we have Trendy Guile. Trendy Guile is absolutely great for stages. He helps a lot with his damages. Now, it didn't show here a lot because we finished this stage pretty much fast. 1 billion damage from Fire Aidon. Absolutely crazy. Almost 1 billion from Rich Honda. Again, Rich Honda, Fire Aidon is a great team. They absolutely outclass everybody else in story mode because they're a great combo. You start with Rich Honda, C1 from anybody like Mummy Dalsim, C2 from Rich Honda, and C3 from Fire Aidon. As you see, there's a trend that I use Mummy Dalsim a lot. I just love Mummy Dalsim. I love that he inflicts poison damage over time. He contributes a little bit. 14 million damage is not a lot, but sometimes a unit is at 1 HP. You need that damage over time to kill it, and Mummy Dalsim does the job. Now, for this lineup, this is what I was talking about. If you have Trendy Ryu, and if you have Visconti Vega, you can use them on one lineup, and they will keep your lineup surviving. If you check how we did that, I don't think anybody died on this lineup, so we started immediately with Visconti Vega, I think, or we waited a little bit. Did I have anything? No, I just waited a little bit. Visconti Vega, C1 from Suit Able, C2 from Trendy Ryu, and then C3 from Visconti Vega. Everybody will stay alive for a certain moment. Look at the HP of Bison. Bison is at low HP. Still, we use heals and shield. Everybody are surviving, and we killed Bison. He dropped on HP. We just hit him, And absolutely crazy. Visconti Vega against Bison, against immunities, he goes really quick and he destroys everybody. I just wanted to show that for you. If you don't want to use Visconti Vega on the last stage, you can use him on the one that has Bison, and on the last stage you can use double Bison. If he had Michelangelo here, we have no problem. But because he didn't have Michelangelo, we just played this lineup, and absolutely, you know what will happen. It took us 74 seconds, but in the end, Overlord Bison Explosion and the normal Bison Explosion did the job. Everybody died here, and there's no healer on their lineup, so it's immediately a death. And they inflict bleed on us, so Bison will keep exploding because he will always take fatal damage. It was absolutely crazy. This is the hardest chapter, to be honest, that I have encountered throughout the entire game so far. I did plow through all of the chapters, every single boss, all of these bosses that you see here before and after. I did absolutely destroy them. There's no Pika anymore. Yeah, there's no Pika because I did it like a long time ago, so it won't show my name anymore. It will show the newer players who did it. And with Red, we did it also. So we went and did it in one day actually, and defeated everything. If you have the units, if you have the correct units, if you have everything built up, you will absolutely destroy these chapters. And let me go back to my account and show you the levels that we are at. So here we are on my humble account, and congrats to Pika on obtaining Sagat from the divination. That was like a week ago. I had to do 10 summons, and I went in and I just dropped a Sagat actually, which is crazy. As you see, chapter 44-4, we're gonna go and try to push even more. And this is the first purchase, it's still here. I'm still free to play, guys, so you can do it. If I can do it, if I can reach that throughout the game from its existence, of course, I'm on server 1, you can check here, 20001, it means server 1 on EU, which is really great. Actually, I'm happy with the account, everything is progressing really fine. And my momentum, we're gonna go and check it out in the limit break, and you can see I'm at 487. I can go to 490 soon. I think I'll do that, but for now I need another character to put him at SSS so I can gain 5 more levels, because I'm capped at 490 and the maximum cap is 705. I didn't see anybody at 705. Maybe there's somebody. Please let me know if there's somebody that broke the limits for the game. And yeah, I wish you all luck to finish Sages, and I'll be seeing you in the next one.
If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. If you didn't, we thank you for watching. And as always, stay frosty. Peace.
Time to fight, time to fight.